like I said.
That is true.
So I'm curious to see how they do tonight.
All right, guys. So just so you know, map rotation is going to be starting off with a retaliation hardpoint. Retaliation hardpoint. Important things to kind of take control of there. It's you really rock the NV4 when you have those longer range gunfights, especially on the first hardpoint on bridge. But then you see players using the ERAD lately and making use of those inside the hotel. So to start off, we're going to hop on board with Booster Flames because we know my man is nice with the K-bar. We're going to see what he can pull out here. Rush doing a nice solid push here on the right-hand street. Let's see how they opt to start off. I think some nades are going out. And it looks like Booster got right in there real quick. Charisma with a quick 3 kills right off the bat. I'm sorry, 2 kills right off the bat. Let's see if that opens up doors for his team to take control of the hill. Unfortunately, it looks like it didn't. Navy Clown, the one in the hill. Van gets blown up and he's going to go down. But Rush is maintaining control of the hill right now. Some contention coming in from eNsKy. Quick kill there for Conceded, but Booster Flames answers back with 2 of his own. Maradona actually taking out Booster Flames. And Rush is getting plenty of time.
They're just playing now. We'll see. Like we said, Rush is the favorite in the league so far. Very strong team. We, they're very vocal, very confident. Booster Flames, very, he's around on the Twitter a lot, in the Discord, along with Maradona. But we'll see if they could perform tonight against a new Fatal Blue team, 2 new players.
Conceded with a nice couple of kills there. Both headshots. Viper's going to answer back with one of his own. And then he's going to look towards patio to see a couple of eNsKy players making their way towards lower street. Viper on a 4 streak right now. Excuse me.
He's melting right now.
5.
Melting with that K-bar.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we want to see with Viper. I mean, he's very aggressive. If I do recall from last week, very aggressive and able to really piece together those 2 or 3 kills in quick succession of one another. So definitely going to be a playmaker on his team. It looks like Rush is getting plenty of time here. eNsKy sort of picked up about 15 seconds of slack time on that last hill. But then Rush kind of broke it open as they dominated the lower street here. So they're going to rack up tons and tons of time here. Take a look, though. Avino pushing into the next hard point, hitting that rotation. Let's see if he'll be able to pick off this one Rush player here. It looks like Maradona saw that one coming a mile away and saved himself there. Viper picking up another kill. Maradona going to clean that one up as he takes off Danny from the tank there. Maradona using that NV4, putting shots downrange.
Great shot.
Absolutely.
Long shot.
Yeah, and it looks like Maradona pretty much just single-handedly holding this. He's got to turn around, and it looks like he is getting call-outs that eNsKy are pushing from market. So let's see if he can keep himself alive. And he does not, so Avino, Conceded, and Danny all getting kills in order to push into the Cathedral. Let's see if it results in a nice team break and domination on this hardpoint. It does. 25 seconds left on the hill. They can piece together some good points here and bring themselves within a 40-point reach.
Yeah, definitely. But you have to watch out with this this Rush team. They're very aggressive. They're all good slayers. Even their OBJ players can slay. So don't think that they won't just run into the hard point and try to drop some major kills.
Absolutely, yeah. They definitely have some dominant team breaks. We saw in that last one, Maradona pulled off, I think, 2 or 3 kills to break into that hill. And then Booster definitely cleaned him up there. So definitely you can't really sleep for a second. When you have control of the hill and Rush is coming in, you got to be ready for a really good team break.
Nice double there by Booster Flames.
Yep. And on the flip side, we see here eNsKy, they got domination of the Cathedral hardpoint. They weren't the first ones on this rotation, and now it's their turn to team break, and it looks like they're just not able to do it here. We're halfway through this hill in particular, so they're going to have to do something quick.
One thing to add, Charisma had 2 kills, a double kill to start off the match. He only has 4 kills now, this far into it, so
yeah. After
a quick start, a hot start, he hasn't really done much since.
Looked away at the wrong time there. Navy Clown picking up a kill for himself in the hill. He's going to be that OBJ player. He's already got himself a minute and 39 seconds of hill time. Take a look at this here. Viper's going to push. Oh, never mind. No dice. Conceded. Shut him down. We're going to say Viper's that aggressive one. He likes to lurk and hit those flanks. Hotel hardpoint now. Going to be a difficult one as Danny gets a 2-piece there. He'll set himself up nicely in the hill here, but yeah, that's another thing. When you're getting those kills, you got to follow it up with a hill presence. You got to get those points and get some hill hill time for your team. So Charisma getting a 2-piece there. Now what eNsKy needs to do is shut down this rotation. Check out Maradona here pushing up slowly. If he's able to get this entry frag, that's really not something he should get easily. Conceded doing a good job of trading off the kill there.
eNsKy is doing a good job at finally putting some major points up on the board for their team right here.
For sure. Yeah, and it looks like they're still able to maintain control of the hill a little bit. 60 seconds.
Rush did jump on there at the end.
Take a look, though. Looks like Maradona is already set up on the next hill. These kills should be pretty easy pickings for him.
And I hate to put a team down, but it just looks like Rush is just a lot. Almost, they're quicker. They're more aggressive. They have a better game sense, is what it appears to, because they're just one step ahead. It looks like of eNsKy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this is what we expected from Rush. They're a well-practiced team. I'm sure their communication is awesome. You know, we haven't done a listen-in on anyone yet, but I'm sure if we did do a listen-in on Rush, it would be very well put together and very, very well organized. It just seems like they're used to each other. They're comfortable with their play styles and where they're going to be and what they need to do. I think when it comes down to this level of play, you know, most of the players have relatively similar gun skill, you know, when it comes to like their individual ability. You know, there is some variation there and there are some standout players. But overall, what it really comes down to is how well do you work with your team? And it looks like Rush works very well together. Take a look at Navy Clown here. Being a little bit sneaky, kind of rotating over to the other hill a little bit early. Is going to get picked there, though.
Navy Clown with 2 minutes on hill already, which is just great to see. And even Maradona, who's not the primary OBJ player, has more time on hill than the OBJ player of eNsKy. So it's good playing a really well-balanced game.
Oh, man, Viper. I'm telling you, Viper's dangerous. He has a great slide shot.
Great movement.
Yeah, and absolutely. And he really feeds off of what his teammates are telling him. You know, we didn't really touch upon it, but earlier he was in this hard point. He killed someone over by the stairs, and immediately, you know, he was going to go look over by broken window, but then you see him just turn around out of nowhere, and that's because of that communication. The team is telling him, like, hey, they're coming from lower street.
25 points off his Wraith as well.
Yep. Ooh.
He might be able to slide into the hard point and get some extra points.
Yeah, he's definitely pretty close to that ward, and it looks like he is going to get it.
Ward, I'm sorry. I said Wraith.
Yeah,
my apologies.
That's all right.
Wrong game.
Old Call of Duty is getting to us. Oh, beautiful jump shot there. If he can, yeah, see, these are kills that he shouldn't even have a chance with, but they're giving him plenty of opportunity to get them, you know? Wow. 8 seconds left. This should do it for Rush. They've got total domination here. Let's take a look at Booster. He's inside the Cathedral. And that's going to do it for him. So 250 to 76. Rush takes map 1 with ease. Nice. Alrighty. So that'll be that. Let's see. We'll jump into map 2. Map 2 is going to be Search and Destroy, of course. I think it is Throwback. All right. I like Throwback Search. We just saw one in the last match.
Yeah.
Is this what you expected to see?
Yeah. I mean, a new look Fatal Blue. I thought Fatal Blue was pretty good. Now eNsKy, I think the new additions may hurt them more than help them, honestly. I think they had a very, like, just watching them play last week against Ruse was, you know, two very good teams going at it. And this is not the same team that we saw play Ruse last week.
Right.
But
I mean, granted, you are going up against Rush, who, like you said, is one of the favorites right now. Definitely in contention for some of the top spots in the league. So it's definitely a tough match on eNsKy's part. We'll give them a chance. We'll see what they can do on the following maps. So Search and Destroy, we always say it's a big difference from Hardpoint. Never know what they can pull out. That was one of the things, you know, when this team eNsKy was playing against Ruse eSports in week 1. One of the things that you saw was there's a little difference on the Search and Destroys. You know, it definitely kind of changed the pace for both teams. So it's one of the things that if you can play a good search, you know, you can take 2 maps in the series just like that. So let's join up on them and see how it all plays out. It's strange though. You would expect. Where's everybody? Hey guys, where'd you all go? All right.
Refresh that.
I'll take some time to join up on the next game. I believe we're going to a rush host. I could be wrong.
Why not check? We are indeed going to a rush host.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Take some time to join up real quick. Hopefully they're giving me an invite.
All right.
Yep, Booster Flames just invited me. So we're going to get on into that. Let's see. I say that we see a good performance from Viper.
Okay.
That's how I feel. I think that's going to happen. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5,
think
6, 7,
Navy
8.
Clown is going to top because I feel like we don't talk about him as much as we talk about everybody else. And he's going to be pissed off and he's going to be like, fine.
I think that's kind of the curse of the OBJ. I guess we should talk about Navy Clown a little bit. I think he's in a situation where his team gets so many kills, it really sets him up nicely,
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch this around.
Yeah, I think Navy Clown's going to have a big game. That's what I'm looking for.
I was thinking of saying that, but I wasn't sure.
I mean, even when Navy Clown doesn't drop as many kills as everybody else, he still does well. It's not like he doesn't have a nice KD.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right, guys, we're all set to jump into the Search and Destroy on Throwback. Sounds bad, man. How you doing, man? You should do a listen in mid-game. That's actually a good idea. Should we just do it? Should we wing it?
If they're in the Discord.
All right, we'll check the Discord and see who's in there right now, but I think a listen in could be a good way to change it up. We probably should. So let's take a look here. Waiting for host. They're going to be starting that up shortly. In the meantime, I'm going to take a quick peek in the Discord, see who's in here talking. It looks like nobody. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. They're actually not using the Discord to chat, so we will not be taking a listen in during this match. Probably could have done one last game, though. They were in there. Inhuman is going to go undefeated the rest of the league. Calling it right now. Psycho Boy. All right. Some big words thrown down there. Interesting. What do you think? You think that's true? You want to see who they're playing? We can take a quick peek while they're starting up the game. Let me throw on some music again.
Booster Flames, I'm pretty sure you could start up whenever you want. We're just going to take a look at the schedule real fast.
Yeah, that was my fault. I didn't put go, technically, so that was my fault. They were just listening to directions. Good for them. Appreciate it. All right, let's take a look here. So, Imperium, they'd be Imperium Gaming. They're going to be playing, so that's a 1-0 already. They're playing Supreme. Okay. Ruse. Ooh, that's okay. And eNsKy. All right. I think it's possible.
I think it's definitely possible.
Let's jump on in-game, though, to the match in question. We are looking at a couple of teams go head-to-head here. We got Rush and eNsKy, Throwback, Search and Destroy, map 2 in the series. Rush is leading the series 1-0. So here we go. Let's hop on board. Like you said, yeah, let's hop on board with Navy Clown. Let's see what he's doing. He's got the MV4.
Let's see it.
I can't tell what he's got dangling from the side of the gun there, but
looks like he has overdrive as well. Oh, wow. Look at the aggressiveness of Maradona and Booster Flames.
Nice. Yeah, definitely taking out a Vino. And that's exactly how eNsKy should be playing. They should really be playing slow because they know that Rush is confident. They're going to be aggressive. Camp him out a little bit, you know? Do what it takes to get those early frags and put your team in a position of leverage. That should be a quick kill for, Navy Clown there.
No reason Navy Clown should have won that gunfight. I hate to say it, but...
yeah, he was not in the position of kind of leverage there. So Navy Clown looks like he's going to go put down the bomb. That's some confidence there coming from Viper. Viper gets the 1 kill. If you have confidence to say, hey, it's a 2v2, they're both mid-map, just plant. It's okay. I mean, that's...
I think what happened was they saw... eNsKy saw Viper running away, and Navy Clown almost juked them out a little bit, and they thought that they were wrapping to go to B.
Yeah, let's take a look at Navy Clown here. He's going to see... oh, conceded. Conceded.
Pulls off the 1v2 clutch.
I couldn't even... I froze up. The words weren't even coming out of my mouth because that was completely unexpected. I actually switched over to Navy Clown because I was like, okay, Navy Clown's going to pick him off on the flank. Conceded knew exactly where he was going to be. Turned around and picked up the second kill and then went for the defuse. Strong round by eNsKy right there. And, you can't forget the 2 quick kills off the bat by Vino. And, that was a quality round right there. Let's get on board with eNsKy. Let's see what Conceded opts to do. He decides to rock the K-bar now. Nice flashy blue camo. And it looks like he's going to go top ticket. So a strong, kind of like a strong A-side movement here.
Ooh, that's a gunfight you want to win.
Absolutely. Oh, huge pick from Navy Clan there. That was the long-range pick. Using that NV4, it really allows you to do that. And it is a 3v1 situation. Make that a 3v2. Charismo has to clutch up here for his team. He's going to get one, but the double team comes in. He actually did not finish off that first kill. Double team comes in there from Rush, and they even the score 1-1. All right. Very nice. There's the pick.
Very nice stuff by Maradona.
Yeah, Maradona, someone who put up really nice scores, I believe. I think it was might have been their search game last time we saw them play. So let's stay on board with him. He's got the NV4. NV4, really popular, I think, on this map. You have these long-range engagements that you can force to go in your favor. Flechette Grenade's going to go out. There's a couple players there. He completely snapped onto that target.
Nice pick by Maradona.
Really, really snapped onto that target quickly. 2 going down in favor of Rush, and it's a 4v1. They see him. They know where he is. Great communication here. Great predictions. And Danny is going to be pushing through his spawn. Tough position here. Not a whole lot you can do. Let's see what he opts to go for here. He's going to end it.
He's just going to kill himself. Hey, like I said earlier, it's not the worst idea. It prevents the other team from getting the points for the bomb exploding and from them for getting the points for killing you.
Yep.
So that honestly was probably the best option.
Yeah. Top on board with Viper. Somebody who I thought was going to have a pretty big game, and it looks like he's doing a good job holding that up so far. 4-1. Got the K-bar. Going to head into top food. Looking across the top tickets. And no one's peeking out there yet. On site at A, you have a couple players from eNsKy getting their kills, Conceded and Charismo, each getting 1. Navy Clan suspicious here. He knows there's players over there, and they're going to plan eventually. He's going to peek out, put shots all down, but wow. Looks like all 4 or maybe 3 men stayed up from eNsKy there as they win that round. Avino cleaning it up here to take out Viper.
Very interesting.
That was a good round.
If you're Rush, you have to think. We are an aggressive team, and this team has adjusted very well. They're just getting their picks on us. If a player from Rush dies, I'm still confident in their ability to make a comeback. But if 2 players from their team get picked so easily, which has happened both rounds that they lost, they're in a tough spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Maradona, though, coming in very strong. He had that E-Rad, so it put him in a great position to get that entry frag into top food. He's going to be taking a look at spawn, and I don't understand how he got that kill. It didn't seem like the shots were lighting up whatsoever, but hey, that's the magic of Call of Duty, I guess. Almost gets a 3rd.
Nice pickup by Booster Flames.
What is taken out? Yeah, Booster Flames, again, putting himself in close proximity to his teammates to get that trade-off kill. Wow. Man, if I'm going to say it. If I'm getting killed by Maradona in those situations, I'm going to get aggravated. He's getting kills that you wouldn't expect someone to get. He's not in position waiting for them. He's jumping into their face and actually getting these kills. So he's coming out of cover to get them, and it's like you really think those aren't kills that someone should be getting, but hey, he's doing it and making it happen. He's got himself 5 kills, and he really set the bar for his team to win that round.
Great work by Maradona all around.
He's got the KBS.
Oh, what a snipe by Maradona.
Someone like turn off his aimbot. Oh my goodness. I'm glad we got that on camera. Jeez. Viper pushing the flank all sneaky beaky like. And that's going to do it. Viper getting another kill. 1v4 here for Avino. Can he commit? Can he stay in top food here? Get some picks and stay alive? He does not. Dang.
Wow.
Dang.
Great snipe by Viper.
Not
by Viper. I'm sorry, Maradona. And then Viper with a nice job just picking him up after his teammate goes down. But wow.
Jeez, man. Oh. I mean, that was unbelievable. I don't think I would have hit that in a million years.
I don't even think he was on him, if I'm being honest. That was some cheese.
Are you saying that Maradona's a warrior?
I think Maradona's Maradona's all right.
little internet cheese coming in. Charismo, my apologies, getting the first kill on Navy Clan there. 3v4, and Rush decides to put down the bomb. Booster Flame's going to be on site, holding them off. I mean, you're in Sky, you got to be careful, because, you know, Rush does have some slaying potential here, but you've got the man up. You got to be able to narrow this down. So it looks like they do so far. Some trade-offs going on. 3v2 in favor of eNsKy. Oh, nice. All right, so Danny picked up that kill there, and they're going to finish out the round. What do you think there? I mean, I just think Rush got a little aggressive and decided, hey, let's plant. Meanwhile, they were down one body, and eNsKy made him pay for it.
Yeah, I got to agree with that. I want to see, because Maradona did get another pick with a sniper there, but I'm curious to see if he continues to snipe for the rest of the game.
Danny Slays snapping onto target very quickly there. You saw the flinch kind of kick up his gun, but he was able to finish off that kill. Close game here. Rush only up by 1 round.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
How about Maradona? He's got himself 7 kills along with Viper. Those are actually the 2 players that we thought were gonna get the most kills. So let's see what he does here. He's got the KBS. Not gonna see anyone. He's got to be calling that out to his team, because take a look at this. eNsKy is already getting the plant down. 0 players from Rush are here. If they can just lock them out and hold this setup, it should be a round win. Conceded, coming around side with the K-bar. He's got to be caught. He's got to be slow here. He can't let that distract him, and he does. Danny, nope. Wow. This is a total team break. The only saving grace here is that Avino is in top blue, but he's gonna get picked out as well. Oh man.
What a team push by Rush. They went in there, all 4 of them, and they just massacred eNsKy.
I think when you're in those situations where you get the bomb down and you really push the other team out of the bomb side, they're not there. You got to commit to looking one way or another. Like, you know, you saw, I forgot who it was. I think it was who was it? Avino maybe? He had the K-bar along the side there. Or no, it was conceded, and he saw one player go through barn, and he immediately turned away. You know, you still have 4 alive on the other team. You have to commit to looking in one direction and stay there and trust your teammates to get those kills.
See Navy Clan with that overdrive pop.
Definitely will get him some good positioning on B Street here. You need to hit that wall run. He does have an MV4, not exactly bent for these close range engagements, but I don't think he cares. He's going to push through anyway. Danny getting the first kill of the round there. And the bomb is going to go down at B. Navy Clan getting some shots there over by Hay. Looks like the eNsKy player manages to escape. And Danny Slay's picking up another kill for himself. Let's hop on board with Danny and see where he's at. It looks like he's blue. Got a little jammed up there. Conceded getting a kill, and it should be an easy round win for eNsKy. There's 1 player left. Not sure if they see him. Looks like Conceded might get taken out. They should be able to gang up on him now and finish this off. But Booster Flames, getting a couple kills, and Danny getting, might have been an ace. Or it might have been 3 kills.
I think it was 3, Danny got, but yeah.
Wow.
Huge. See, Danny's on a 3 kill streak up there.
Yeah, 3 kills for Danny, and he also got his camo.
It's gonna be huge.
Especially, yeah. I mean, these are the clutch rounds here. 5-4. I want to take a quick look at Rush and see what their payloads are looking like. Nothing. Nah, almost the reactive. Oh, a camo to back it up, and let's see Maradona. Nothing. Okay, so let's take a look at Viper and see how he opts to use this camo. Looks like a strong push is coming from eNsKy towards A side. No one getting killed just yet. Players being pretty cautious. Conceded goes down, and here comes the camo for Viper. He's going to hop on the bomb site. Get a quick kill there. Camo didn't really do a whole lot for him there.
No.
But, you know, hey, he's alive, and he got the kill, so not a waste. Danny going to meet up with Viper there, but wow, Viper completely melts right through him. And this could be it. Avino's the last player. Looks like Viper's going to have a quick look on him, except Avino actually decides to go back up the top ticket, and he'll make that a 1v2. Gets taken out, though. Not able to finish it up. Overall, dominant performance from Rush. They made it much closer. I think eNsKy did a great job. I think I would say, or I would take a guess that eNsKy probably plays a lot of Search and Destroy. It's probably something they practice a lot more.
Yeah, I would say so. Viper, top in the leaderboards. He had a nice game. He dropped 11.
Yep.
Maradona with 9. And then Navy Clown and Booster, 3 and 6 kills each. But you see those plants, which is huge. They were able to get the bomb down so many times.
Yeah, and they didn't even need to clean up the rest of the kills.
Exactly. You see, when Rush had 5 plants collectively, and eNsKy only had 1.
Yep.
Puts pressure on the other team.
Mm-hmm. So we are going to make sure that they get the next lobby set up. In the meantime, we'll get your Discord rocking and rolling. Let's see, Ruse. Da-da-da. Rush can join in. Let's make sure that they are actually all set. Booster. Boom, 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 boom. Got him. There's one. Who else now? Who else? Oh, it's just booster. Nice. Yeah, the map count is 2-0 in favor in favor of Rush. Yeah. Oh, in flavor. So Rush is leading the series 2-0 as we move into the precinct uplink. Uplink? You know, like we said, Search was going to be eNsKy's game to win. Uplink, I think it's going to go to Rush.
I think so as well.
I think the way they're playing, the respawns, they're going to have a good shot at taking this win here.
Vexic, I believe the hard point was 250 to like 35, or no?
Something on the low end.
Oh no, they had more than that. Yeah, no.
Yep.
I wasn't giving them enough credit.
So I just want to make sure I'm giving all of Rush's team proper permissions to get into their chat room. I don't actually see any other Rush players in the Discord, so in order to give them permissions. I see Maradona and Booster are both in there. I don't see anybody else. Looking for Viper and Navy Clown. Alrighty. So guys, map 3 of the series we're going into right now. Precinct uplink. We did just watch one earlier. I think some of the big things, the overall theme of that is when you get those 3 down, 4 down situations, those big plays, that's when you're going to score.
I think Rush is going to dominate this game from start to end because it's a small map. It's a really small map compared to some of the others. I wouldn't be surprised if Maradona puts on ERAD and they just pressure eNsKy to the point where they can't even get any points up on the board.
I don't think that's far from the possible truth. I think just seeing the way Rush plays these respawns and the way they can hold their composure, I mean, they're gonna have an amazing performance. You know, it's one of those things. Like, I think if you're eNsKy right now, you need to focus on slaying out.
Yeah.
And not being too. You have to be patient. You have to allow yourself to say, this is where they're gonna come from, and let's all gang up. Try to get those encounters in your favor. 2v1s, 3v1s. Like, 2 or 3 people should be shooting at each guy. You know, focus your fire.
Definitely.
Take out those opponents and try to do that quickly. It's not easy by any means.
Just gonna step away for 1 second right before the match starts up. I will be right back.
Alrighty. In the meantime, I'm gonna be taking care of the teams, making sure that they're all set to go. Looks like eNsKy is gonna be in the first column here. And Rush will be in the second. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Alrighty. So we'll let them get ready. Looks like there's still a few players who are not 100% ready yet. But yeah, some of the things we talked about. Uplink, a team like Rush, this should really go to them. You're going to see strong performances all around. They're very good at respawn. I think moving forward, you know, teams who play Rush are going to have to really focus on taking those searches, but also finding maybe, like, are they better at hardpoint, are they better at uplink, and seeing just exactly where they can improve. I think Rush is a very aggressive team. You have players like Maradona winning gunfights that you would imagine are not in his favor, popping up completely out of cover, jumping in the air, and taking players out. So it's one of those things that's it's difficult to call just exactly how do you face someone who's winning a lot of those front to front gunfights. What can you throw at them to kind of get them off balance, you know? So that's definitely something that teams are gonna have to look at moving forward. You know, can we hit them with X type of grenade, Y type of grenade? What can we throw at them to throw them off and kind of shake things up a little bit? But I'm not sure, you know, that's not really something you can just throw together. That's going to take some serious thought from some of the other teams in the league. When does the next league start? The next season? The date has not been released yet. There will be one. You should expect a definitive start time to be sometime in April, if not late March. But that'll be worked on. We haven't really publicly released anything yet or decided on anything. But in the meantime, you should follow Breakout League on Twitter. Give a follow to this Twitch channel here, and you'll have all the information you need to know and updates on all of that. New website is being worked on. In the meantime, you can head over to breakoutleague.net. There is some information there. However, it's not fully functioning. So like I said, in a couple weeks, we'll have our new website up and running at full, running on all pistons. Can you guys move Baller from the Discord to eNsKy, please? Yes, sir. Looks like Rush is in. Can you move Baller from the Discord into eNsKy? Oops. Okay, looks like he... Yep. Okay, looks like someone took care of that. All right. We're just about ready to get ourselves underway here. It looks like we're waiting on a couple of players from Rush and one player from eNsKy to select their team. Probably a good time for bathroom breaks, I guess, for them. Do you have qualifiers and stuff? Great question. There will be some type of, like, check, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
Again, just follow the Twitter for all that sort of information. Because we will be releasing a fully detailed kind of description on how everything is going to run for Season 2. In the meantime, just know that there is... what are the definites that we can share?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I have no idea.
Because I think it's...
For Season 2, you mean? You might want to try to get more than 8 teams.
I would say more than 8 teams is definitely...
Which we have 8 right now. We are... looking to possibly expand that, see how many we can get, but we don't want them to be. We don't want to get like 16 teams and have half of them, or a third of them, be like all stars, and then have a bunch of guys who really can't shape up. So
I think it's quality over quantity.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're gonna do some type of qualifying system. We're not exactly.
I mean,
sure
if we
yet.
have another 8 next season, that might be the case. But but if that is the case, it'll be 8 really good teams.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's hop on into game. For any more questions, just send us a direct message on Twitter at Breakout League. 30 seconds until we start here. Precinct uplink. Remember, guys, Rush is winning, or rather leading the series 2-0 in the map count, and this is map 3. And to answer your question, Scranchy, do we know? No, we haven't 100% decided yet. Like I said, all the updates. For all the updates, hit us up on Twitter. We'll have a discussion about it, or join our Discord, and you can talk to us voice to voice. So, let us hop on board with, I'm going to say...
Maradona.
I was deciding between Maradona or Viper, but yeah, I think Maradona's a good idea here. He's got the NV4, peeking into the top window there. Booster Flames getting the first blood. Avino answering back to kill on Viper. Pushing into T here. They're going to take the ball and push over by gas station side. Now, there are a couple players from eNsKy spawning right in front of them. Maradona doesn't care. He's going to go for the throw here.
Just short.
Comes just short as Danny Slays gets a really good 2 kills there. Definitely big. That's exactly what you needed to see from Danny right there.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if that was the best move by Maradona. Maradona is one of the more aggressive players in the league. He's kind of like a...
Yep.
He's a very aggressive slayer, I guess you'd say, but he also does play some objective. But, he could have waited for his team to really meet up with him, but he went for the throw. See Navy Clown right here, who plays more of an OBJ role for this team. He'll just go for an easy dunk right there.
Yeah, I think Booster Flames did a great job of clearing the way for his teammate and kind of really opened up the gate for that play to even happen.
Yeah, definitely. Booster Flames and Viper are just 2 pure slayers for this team. And then if you have somebody like Navy Clown run the ball and Maradona run support for him, it's a very, very lethal squad. For sure.
Yeah, hit the nail on the head there. All right, again, looks like Navy Clown and the Rush guys are opting to take it over to gas station side. This should be an easy throw. Or, oh, man. Wow, he decided to go for the dunk there. But he actually did let it go at the last second. I thought he was going to go for the straight dunk. And
I think he could have had the dunk.
Yeah, definitely, possibly. There was a guy behind him, so I think he just got a little bit nervous, and he was like, hey, I don't need the 2. Let me just go for the 1. Mm-hmm. Booster Flames running the ball this time through Alley. He's going to get taken out. Maybe that wasn't really the way to go for them. Conceded, picking off a quick and easy kill there. But take a look at the ball. It did reset. Concede's going to try to work the kills here. He knows the player's coming in the doorway, not able to close it out there. Definitely a couple of shaky shots. And the missed throw does come in. Viper over by Cat Statue. Not really in the action right now. Let's take it back over to eNsKy's side. Looking down the hallway here. Avino's going to put down some shots and scare off Rush. But Maradona, I'm going to expect to see him go gas station side.
Let's see what he does right here. He's
Oh, man. He's fearless. He is absolutely fearless. He just runs straight at him. Looks like we're going to see... Oh, wow. We see eNsKy pretty much alone here over by the ball. I think the ball did reset. He'll be taken out. And eNsKy in a good position here to now get these rotational kills. And then grab the ball. Let's see. They just got to be patient and wait for Rush to push in. Oh, he's going to need some cover from his team there. Definitely need a little bit more support than that.
Yeah, definitely. You can't just take the ball and run out without any, help from your team.
Yep.
Which is basically what he did.
Maradona in T there gets taken out. eNsKy going to push into the room. Also gets taken out. So kills going down in favor of eNsKy, but it looks like Viper and Booster Flames answer right back to balance it out. The ball is just kind of floating in mid right now. And the clock is ticking away as Rush maintain their lead at 3-0. Danny, interesting plays here. Trying to kind of rotate around. He's in a good position now. The ball's in a good spot. He just needs to get these kills. He needs to not focus on ball too much. That's a big kill right there. He did stay alive long enough. Let's see if that pays off for them. Avino going to get a kill. 2 going down in favor of eNsKy. Booster Flames being really annoying for eNsKy, staying alive. And now he's going to rotate because he knows that eNsKy is pushing the ball all the way down wall run side. They throw it, but it's going to be picked up by Navy. And nothing comes out of that. I mean, again, I feel like you kind of have 2 phases when you're running the ball. That initial 4 down that you get
nice
to pick up the ball.
Right here by Rush, by the way.
Yeah,
Booster Flames really clearing a lane right here for eNsKy. I think he might even get a dunk.
This should be an easy dunk. And it is. Avino getting a couple kills there, but too little too late. And Rush extend their lead to 5-0.
Booster Flames really did a great job supporting eNsKy right there, clearing 2 enemies that could have easily taken him out.
Yeah.
Nice nade right there.
I want you to note something that we saw there is that Danny, he saw the opponent, maybe a little bit of a panic, but he kind of jumped mid-gunfight and it threw some of his shots off. And I think that's something that you're not seeing teams like Rush do. They're kind of steady with their shot. They don't really jump at the inconvenient times. I want to take a look at Maradona and see just exactly how he's doing it. It looks like he's not even moving right now. I don't know if the controller disconnected or something, but let's see if eNsKy can capitalize on that.
Oh my god, how is eNsKy not dead right now?
Yeah, exactly. He's just making himself a really difficult target. He's going to take that ball and...
Wow.
Ooh.
What a play by eNsKy.
Not an engagement that you should be winning.
What a series of plays right here by eNsKy.
Yeah, eNsKy just making himself as annoying as possible to kill. Oh my goodness, the movement. This is huge.
If he scores right now.
Round over. eNsKy, incredible movement, making himself as annoying as possible for the other team, avoiding death in so many situations. There's no reason he should have even been that close to the uplink whatsoever.
Wow, I had to walk away. The
movement was great. He hit the wall run.
Oh, that was a brilliant wall run. Oh my god.
Man. Unbelievable that even occurred. I mean, you just can't. Should not. That just should never have happened in the first place.
It didn't get. He didn't get it off in time, correct?
No, yeah, the throw was not in time, so the score is still just 5-0. 3 players going down in favor of eNsKy. Maradona, however, answering back with a 2-piece of his own in mid-map, so that's another example of a really favorable situation for eNsKy, where they get a few kills down. They're not able to capitalize on it though because of the kills that get traded right back. Avino taking out Danny Slays, and that's going to hurt their team as well. So we're at a little bit of a stalemate here. Avino getting himself a kill, but Navy and Viper answering right back with 2 of their own, so they're going to have control over the ball right now. Let's take a look at where Danny Slays is and what he opts to do. Runs into some contention there, conceded, trying to stay alive, but he'll go down at the hands of Viper. Maradona now running the ball up. There's the 1-point toss, but they do not make it, so they just need a kill out here. Avino with a couple of shaky shots there, but it looks like...
Interested to see how they run this ball now on the left side of the map, which is...
Yeah, they're going towards gas.
It's a longer way, a little bit more difficult instead of cutting through the middle.
Oh, decides to punch there. I like it. And Danny Slays is going to be the last left alive. I'm not sure if this is the best move right here, but he does decide to reset it. And maybe let his team set up towards mid. Booster getting a couple kills there himself, but Charisma answering back, and he's going to look mid. Not the gunfight. You can win right there. You know, you're facing a head glitch. But 3 kills going down in favor of eNsKy. This is their opportunity to score right here. Needs to get out of there alive, and it looks like he does. Can't just throw the ball all willy-nilly, though. Definitely should have waited for some support. It looks like that's going to be a really easy reset for Rush. I think that was the mistake that was made there. He tried to just chuck that ball up, get it somewhere in their spawn, and you really have to be disciplined when you're carrying that ball and knowing where exactly to put it.
Definitely. See what happens right now. I want to see what Danny Slays does here. Ooh, getting outgunned again. Danny Slays, it's rough because whenever we seem to watch him, he'll get a nice kill, but then he'll get picked right after. So we want to see if he could really finish and put up a couple kill streaks. Oh.
Another great example of Rush just being really annoying with the ball, really difficult to shoot.
Man, I love the movement I'm seeing from Rush tonight. Absolutely great. And every single player on their team is doing it. Their Slayers, along with their OBJ players, are moving with and without the objective. They're doing a great job.
Ooh, tricky position here as a couple players flood in from Rush. Conceded getting 2 kills.
Maradona picking up 2 himself, though.
And down goes Denny. That should be 4 players down. This could be their first time to get a point on the board. I think eNsKy, oh, he's got to watch out behind him. I think eNsKy really needs to capitalize on the second rotation. Like, they get 4 down, and then they know, hey, the players are going to be spawning again. We have to kill them one more time, and I think that's where they're falling apart. Instead of waiting for that second rotation, they just decide to rush the ball in rather quickly, and it doesn't lead to the greatest plays from that. So Maradona has the ball now. He's going around towards Woodside.
Interesting to see how he does this here.
He's going to run right into the gun of Charismo. Charismo waiting for more. This is smart here. I think one thing that eNsKy could do to step up their game a little bit in this particular game type is just have communication on where exactly the opponents are. Maybe go into a lobby with bots and throw radar on. See exactly where they're spawning and where you can position yourselves to force certain spawns.
I think we should try a listening right here, Chris.
Yeah, I think we could do a listening. Let's move over to that right.
I think we should hop on.
Yeah. Here we go, guys. Listen in with Rush ENT.
Wait, was it gas?
I said there was one more. No, not you. No.
Yo, one more read.
Two on ball. Just 2 with ball.
They won't have the balls to take the middle.
Guys, 1 more minute before this is all over.
Get ball. All right. Yep.
Cover. No, you're. Oh my God,
That's
these
my
guys
fault.
are just.
What's
Good.
What's good, bruh? Just going through, you know.
Yo, if you don't get a dunk, you're a loser.
No, I can't get
You're
a
a
dunk.
loser.
I ran out of camo. Okay.
You're a loser. Shut up.
23. Oh my cabeza. Oh. Push this side. This guy. Where's he taking it? Call it out. Oh, it's over.
I didn't need to call it out.
It's over, bro.
It's over. It's over. 8-0, baby. 8-0. No, you can't do that. You can't do that, baby.
I'll score it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So you were hearing a little bit of a listen in on Rush ENT. I know Ryan, like, to be honest, okay, so I'm the one with the headphones on right now. Ryan really didn't hear what was going on there. And to be honest, not as much calling out as you would think. It was actually rather quiet. I know it was the end of the game there, so that it already, you know, kind of.
I think, yeah, it was the end of the game. They knew they were going to win. I think they didn't really feel much pressure to give intense call-outs.
Not really the opportune moment to be going for a listen in,
no,
to be honest. But really cool. Got a little bit of a different look there. Not a lot going on in the discussion there, but
very playful, very. Well, let me just also say that throw by Viper was
a great
nasty,
throw, yeah.
But the mic was muted for that. That was filthy.
They were saying if you don't dunk it, you're a pussy. they were saying that. Guys, good games all around. That's a W for Rush Enterprises right there up against eNsKy eSports. So, Rush looking great. I believe their record is 2-0?
2-0?
Is it 3? Is it 2? Is it 3?
3. I don't even think they played 3 games yet.
Oh, whatever it is, they are undefeated. And they handled that. They handled that with ease. So that was a good match right there.
Yeah.
3-0 in favor of Rush. GG's to Ruse. It's Rush. So there's a Ruse and there's a Rush.
It's confusing.
It's you know, it is what it is. So throw on some music real quick. So guys, that was our match right there. Maybe I'll go in and talk to Rush real quick for a little interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull one of them out.
Yeah, let's pull one of them real quick.
Or just move one of them to the same room with you.
I'm gonna go ask him real quick, guys. Hey guys. Yo.
Oh, what up?
Anybody want to do an interview?
That's Booster.
All right.
I'll get him right now.
All right, thanks. All right, guys, so we're gonna get Booster on in here to do a little bit of a post game interview. Do you want to do it?
Nah, go
No,
for it.
I'll do it.
Go
Okay.
for it.
All right, no problem. But yeah, guys, good games all around. eNsKy, great performance on Search and Destroy. Almost had it, and Rush is definitely a tough team to take. So good games all around, and definitely looking forward to Tuesday to see what else we have coming into this league. We had earlier on, really strong teams come in. We had Imperium Gaming, who is a completely new team, formerly Imperium Gold, but this was their first match that they played. Imperium versus Inhuman. Inhuman taking a big W off of Imperium. That was their first match as well.
Yeah.
And really
team in the league.
surprisingly good. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't think they were going to be bad, but I just didn't know. So that was the first time we saw them play, and that was a great performance from Inhuman. So I think we've got ourselves a league. We've got ourselves a good battle here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So let me drag Booster Flames in here real quick, and we're gonna see how he's feeling. Booster.
What happened?
What's going on, dude?
Don't do it? Okay.
Hold on, let me make you a little louder.
It'll be like,
Oh, okay, he doesn't even know I'm here. Hey. Okay, that's alright. So anyway, we're not gonna get on board with Booster. Whatever. We'll do it next time. No big deal. This is what happens when you try to do the live interviews. Everybody's like, alright, cool, and then they log off. But wow, okay, so what do we have to say about that? I think that's pretty much what we expected to see.
That's basically what I expected to see.
I think Rush is the team to beat right now. I think Question Mark is looking pretty strong. We have a couple of newcomers, who could definitely contend.
Definitely.
So, wow. I'm looking forward to playoffs. I want to see how playoffs go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good matches all around there. I think it's just about time to close it out. My name is Chris Patron. This is Ryan Patron accompanying me here. And
someone be my 100th follower on Twitter just so
he's looking for his 100th follower on Twitter right
I have
there.
99.
At Swaggerland. I'm looking for, I don't know, just followers in general. So, feel free to come through. Hit me up. If anyone is interested in joining the league in one way or another, whether it be
DM us.
Whether it be to have your company or whatever you do represented, send one of us a direct message on Twitter. If you're interested in joining as a competitive team, send us a message on Twitter. If you're interested in getting involved just to kind of help out in one way or another, again, DM us on Twitter. Pretty much anything, just shoot us a DM. Alrighty.
I don't know. Looks like Booster Flames wants to talk to you.
Booster Flames wants to chat? Alright, let's see real quick. Yay! Oh. Hey there. Yo, yo. Hello?
alright, I don't know.
Yo, Booster.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, sorry about that. I got it confused because I was looking at the stream, but then I heard your little voice and I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Oh, right. Okay, no worries. Let me make you louder
sorry
on stream real
about
quick. Nah, it's all good.
All right, go.
Dude, you guys look unstoppable out there.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
I don't think there is anything else to say. Is there anything in particular, like how are you guys feeling? You guys think you see yourself finishing up first place? Is there any team in particular you're worried about?
Maybe Question Mark. I see them going good, and this new team. I forgot their name. That just beat Imperium. They seem to be doing good, but I think we are very confident, and I think we're good.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. So I'm just gonna relay it to Ryan here. So and the stream, well, you guys heard, but he was saying Inhuman's looking really good and Question Mark are looking really good. Those are kind of two teams that could potentially compete. So, but yeah, awesome games there. We're looking forward to see you play next week.
Yeah, I'm ready. Everybody's ready on my team. I got to give it to these guys. Even though we joke around a lot, I know I'm confident in them and they could do many things. And I'm proud of them.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like each one of you guys are actually really play an important role to the team, and anybody can go off at any time. So
yeah,
great.
We know what we're doing. We know exactly what we're doing, and we know our mistakes. And And basically, we know how to connect each other. We know what to do. We tell each other, hey, rotate at this time, or we already know it. We know when to push and things like that. So I'm really proud of them, to be honest.
All right, awesome. And it's really showing off in the standings. So congratulations on your win tonight, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, thank you. All right,
catch you later.
See you there. All right, bye.
All right, guys. So that was Booster Flame. Some words of confidence there. Definitely giving props to his team. He said they really work on their communication a lot, and it pays off. Definitely, guys. Rush is the team to beat, man. We have a couple of really strong contenders pushing through, and we'll only time will tell, who really ends up on top. So, for all your breakout information, like I said, follow us on Twitter. That's going to be pretty much it for tonight. I think in the meantime, what we're going to do is probably host someone like we usually do. If you guys want to stick around, feel free to do so. If not, that's cool too. We will see you guys on Tuesday.
All right, let's do it.
Catch you later, guys.
Crack it.